Hi there folks, welcome to Get Strumming. Now I've had a special request from subscriber Rob Bills. Cheers Rob. This is a great song. This is Junk by Paul McCartney, and it was written in 1968 when the Beatles attended Rishikesh for their meditation sessions with the Maharishi. And while they were there, they recorded, well, probably at least a dozen songs that were included, some of which were included on the White Album, some of which were included on Abbey Road, and this song actually ended up on McCartney's first solo album, McCartney. So we can have a look at it now. I'm going to show you the chords first of all, and then basically the strumming pattern to suit the song. So we're going to start off with an F sharp minor. So to play an F sharp minor, you need your first finger on the first fret, third string, second finger, second fret, fourth string, and third finger, second fret, second string. Then the next chord is an F augmented, so you're going to be, well, I basically use my first finger to press down on the first fret on the second and third strings, and then I use my second finger on the second fret, fourth string. Now if you do find that difficult, you can use your first and second fingers on the third and second string, and then your third finger on the second fret, fourth string, whichever you find easy. I personally find using a kind of bar chord technique to press down on the second and third strings like so. I find that easier, but if you find it easier playing the chord with three fingers, feel free to do so. The next chord we've got is an A major. So using your first finger on the first fret, third string, second finger, second fret, fourth string. Then I tend to use this chord, a D major 7. So I'm using my first finger across the second fret and my fourth finger on the fourth fret, first string. Then the next chord is a D6, so we just take off little finger, leave your first finger across the second fret. Then we've also got an A sus4. A sus4, basically you've got your second finger on the second fret, fourth string, and your third finger on the second fret, third string. Then next up we've got a D sus4. So you're using your second finger, second fret, fourth string, third finger, second fret, third string, and fourth finger, third fret, second string. Then we've got a D minor. So lift off your fourth finger and place your first finger on the first fret, second string, leaving your second and third fingers where they are, and you've got a D minor. Then we've got an E7. So that's using your first finger on the first fret, fourth string, second finger, second fret, third string, and third finger, second fret, first string. And that is all the chords. So there are quite a few chords there, but nothing too complicated. I've tried to simplify this tutorial just enough for you to be able to keep up. And also keep retaining the main chord structure of the song. Okay, so we're going to start off with the F sharp minor, and the strumming that I'm going to suggest, because it's in 3/4, you can either go down, down, down. So emphasize the first strum, down, 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 down. Or you can do this, down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. So either way is absolutely fine. So you've got a down, 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 or down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Either strumming technique is absolutely fine. So we're going to start off on F sharp minor, motor cars. Then we're going to go to the F augmented, handlebars, then to A, bicycles, 4, and then we're going to go to D major 7, 2, then D6, G, B. Then we're going to go to the A and kind of flip from an A to an A sus4. So it goes like this. Lee. So I'll show you, it's a little tricky bit this actually, so I'll show you the strumming. First of all, you start on the A, down, so let's see, down, down, up. So it's a down, down, and then you place your third finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, up, and that makes it into an A sus4. So down, down, up, up. So you're doing an up, up on the A sus4, down, down on the A, down, down, up, up, down, up, back on the A, down, up on the A, down, up, and then downstroke on the A sus4, and then a downstroke on the A. Okay, I'll do that again because, like I say, it is really tricky, this bit. So you're doing a down, down on the A, and then up, up on the A sus4, and then a down up on the A, and then a down on the A sus4, and then a down on the A. You might want to keep rewinding this section of the video just to be able to take it in, because it is tricky. But once you've learnt it, you should have this. So it's basically, as I said, flitting between the A chord. So there's the A. And then to turn that into an A sus4, you can actually leave your first finger where it is and just place your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. Okay, so now we're going to go into the 2nd verse. So back to the F sharp minor. Parachutes. And then we're going to go to the F augmented. Army boots. Then to the A. Sleeping bags 4. Then D major 7. 2. Sentimental. Then D6. Jamber. And then back to the A sus4. Re. Now we're going to go to the main chorus. So we start off with a D sus4. Now what you might want to do is get your first finger ready on the D minor chord. So have the D minor there, but start off with your 4th finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string, and you've actually got your D sus4. So you start off with D sus4, bye. So 2 strums on the D sus4, and then go to the D minor with 1 strum. Bye, bye. And then back to the A. Bye. And then A sus4, says. Back to A. The. Then E7. Sign in the. All down strums there, notice. Sign in the. Then we go back to the A. Shop. A sus4. Win. A. Do. Really quick changes over each kind of syllable. Shop. Window. And then back to the D sus4. Y. And then D minor. Y. Then back to A. Y. And then A sus4. Says. A. The. E7. Junk in the. Back to A. Yard. So I'll go through that again. So like I say, it is pretty tricky. I'll try not to get flies in my mouth as well. Little devils, aren't they, Bertie? Okay then, so D sus4, bye, D minor, and then back to A, bye, A sus4, says, A, the, E7, sign in the, and then A, shop, A sus4, win, A, do, and then D sus4, Y, D minor, I, and then A, I, A sus4, says, A, the, E7, junk in the, back to A, yard. Okay, so that was the chorus. So now we're going to go back into a kind of verse section now, but it's kind of solo where Paul McCartney kind of riffs on a da 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 da. So it's sort of sung as da 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 da. It's like a vocal instrumental. So here we go. So we're going to start off with the F sharp minor, da 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 da, and then F augmented, da da da, then to A, da 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 da, D major 7, da 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 da, D6, da da, and then to the A, da, A sus4, A sus4, A. So it's that little tricky bit again. Now we've got the next verse, so we're going to start off with the F sharp minor. Candlesticks, F augmented, building bricks, then to A, something old, and D major 7, new. Memories for D6, you, and then back to the A to A sus4, me. Then back to the, this is going back into the chorus now. So we're going to go to the D sus4, by D minor, and then A, by A sus4, says A, the, E7, sign in the A, shop, A sus4, win, A, do, then D sus4, Y, D minor, back to A, Y, A sus4, says A, the, E7, junk in the, back to A, yard, and then repeat it, D sus4, by, D minor, by, back to A, by, A sus4, says A, the, E7, sign in the A, shop, A sus4, win, A, do, D sus4, Y, D minor, A, Y, A sus4, says A, the, E7, junk in the, back to A, yard, and then we go back to the da 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 da. So we're back to the F sharp minor, da 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 da, F augmented, da da da, then to A, da 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 da, D major 7, da 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 da, D6, da da, back to A and finish on the A, da. And that's the song in its entirety. As I said, there are certain bits in that tutorial that you might want to either play at slow speed, which is, I've mentioned this before, it's a little function that YouTube has, 3 vertical dots on the top right hand side of your screen. Go to playback settings, playback speed, and slow the video down to 0.75, and that should be able to slow everything down just enough for you to be able to keep up with what I'm doing, because there are a hell of a lot of chord changes there, and it might help you just to slow the whole thing down and even keep rewinding to certain parts. Okay, so we've gone through the tutorial. Let's see if you're ready to keep up with the song at full speed. Okay, so here we go. So don't forget, start on F sharp minor. Please go away, fly. Don't need you helping me. Okay, so here we go. F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3. Motor cars, handlebars, bicycles for 2. Broken-hearted Jubilee. Parachutes, army boots, Why, says the junk in the yard. Da 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 da. Candlesticks, building bricks, something old and new. Memories for you and me. Why, bye, said the pine in the junk window. Why, says the junk in the yard. 2, 3. Bye, says the sign in the shop window. Why, says the junk in the yard. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Well, you see, I make mistakes, we all make mistakes. But that's it in a nutshell, that's the song. So don't forget, you've got F sharp minor, F augmented, A, I use a D major 7 here, and then a D6, and then back to the A with a bit of A sus4. Then we've got the D sus4 to a D minor, back to A sus4, A, then E7, back to A sus4, A, D sus4, D minor, A sus4, A, E7, back to A. So it is excuse me, it is achievable. It is a bit of a tricky song for beginners, I'll grant you that, but none of the chords are particularly difficult. If you find bar chords that struggle, then obviously it might be a little bit tricky, but you know what? I think you can do it. With a bit of practice, you'll get there. Well, thanks very much for joining me, and thank you to Rob Bills for suggesting this beautiful little tune from McCartney's first solo album, McCartney 1. And if you've got any songs that you'd like me to teach in the near future, just leave me a message and I'll put a tutorial together for you as quickly as possible. Take care for now. Bye-bye.